morning. Welcome to the world of colors. I'm Colors. Today we're going to be making Santa and his little tiny elves. He's really cute. This is what he looks like. See his little elves down here? And they're all hidden around the entire piece. You see his little elves. There's one holding a star, getting ready to decorate the Christmas tree. It's really cute and it's really easy. Don't let the size of it fool you. This is a very easy put together project that you can do in a short time. So stay with me and I'll tell you about the supplies we're going to use. What we're going to use to make this project, I'll start by telling you about the socks, because he's a sock gnome, and we're going to use these large socks, a pair of them. These socks are Hanes, and they're come in a package like this, big and tall socks, size 12 through 14. I possibly picked these up at Walmart. I've had them for a while, and I can't exactly remember where I got them, but I check out Walmart socks periodically, and so possibly I got those from there. I'm sure they're available in a lot of places. So Hanes big and tall is what you're looking for, in black. And then I wanted to tell you about these stars I'm going to use in this project. These are actually 4th of July stars. You can use gold Christmas stars that they have at Dollar Tree as well. But I'm going to use these because a friend of mine sent me these a couple years ago because she was trying to send me different things for supplies. And she wrote on here, good for Christmas also. So I've put these in my Christmas supplies and I'm using them today, Cammie. So thank you very much. So then I want to tell you about this piece of red fleece that you're going to need. It's 12 inches by 12 inches. And then we're going to use 2 of these wood shapes for the base. 2 of those. And then for the base also we'll need 3 2-inch wood balls. And we're going to need a package of the bells that are on a string from Dollar Tree. The wood shapes are from Dollar Tree. Did I mention that? And then the beard is 6 by 6. And then a tree skirt from Dollar Tree. Buffalo check. It seems like there's a lot of supplies, but it's a lot of just gluing things on. It's a very simple project. You're going to want to get one of these little gift packages from Dollar Tree. This candy cane came from Hobby Lobby in a package of 6. Real cute candy cane. Here's a little buffalo check treetop we're going to use from Dollar Tree. A little birdhouse from Dollar Tree. And we're going to use some marbles, flat marbles, and a little candy cane that I got from Hobby Lobby, a little package of them. And a little pom-pom for his top of his hat. And then these are 1.5 inch wood balls that I've glued to a stir stick, and so I could paint them easily. And I painted them with the terracotta paint by Tester's Craft Paint. And I'm going to use these for the hands and nose on Santa. So that's just a little trick. If you want to glue them to a stir stick, it's easier to paint them. Pop them off when you need them. We're going to use 2 Christmas trees. Actually, these are Halloween trees, but I'm going to use them for Christmas trees from Dollar Tree. Some polyester fiber fill. We're going to use some berries and evergreen for his hat that I just pulled out of my supplies. And then for the little elves, we're going to use these boy and girl, 5 of them, boy and girl gnome ornaments that I got at Hobby Lobby. We'll turn these into little elves. And they're right in the ornament section at Hobby Lobby. We're also going to use this, what color is this? This is aqua paint, multi-surface paint by Plaid Folk Art. We're going to use this on the base, and the base is going to look like this. You're going to use those two pieces from the Dollar Tree, and then the 2-inch wood balls on the bottom of it. And then we're going to paint it with this acrylic craft paint. So that's our base. So I'm going to get this stuff out of my way, and then we'll get started. And believe me, you won't believe how easily this goes together. So the first thing we want to do is take out our pair of black socks, and we want to cut off right here where the ribs section ends. We're going to cut right across like that. And these are going to be our arms. And this one of these is going to be the bottom of our gnome. We're not going to use this one. You can use that for another gnome project. And so we want to put our arms aside, and we're going to go ahead and fill this one with polyester fiber fill, but we want to put some marbles in first. This is 1 pound of marbles. That's just how my marbles come in 1 pound bags like this. So I thought I'd show you how far 1 pound will go when you're doing this project. So I'm probably going to just go ahead and see if I can, well, I'll probably have to do it this way. Usually I have these in my box underneath me. We'll see how far the 1 pound goes. Give you an idea how much you'll need. I usually order 5 pound bags of the marbles. And the people I've been ordering from lately on Amazon send me 5 1 pound bags. And that is more than enough. We don't even need that much. I'm going to take a little bit back out. So that gives you an idea how many marbles we're going to use for this project. Not even a whole pound. Now you want to take it and fill it up with polyester fiber fill. And you fill it all the way to the top, nice and full, and fasten it with a rubber band. And that's what I'll be doing. Okay, got mine filled up. I put a rubber band around the top, and then I'm going to take some 1-ply jute and secure the rubber band. So if the rubber band ever fails, and I'm told they do, we'll have this piece of jute wrapped around it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make note that where it says Haynes is obviously going to be in the back of the gnome. And so on the front of the gnome, in the center, right here, I'm going to glue the nose. And the nose I have already painted on here with the hands and glued to the stick. And I'm just going to pop it off. There we go. Pop it off like that. And I've got my nose all ready. So I'm going to take that and glue it onto the stub here. Right in the center here. With the hands right there. And that'll make the center front of the stub. So I'm going to let that set up. Now that the nose is glued on, I'm ready to go ahead and do the arms. So what you want to do is just go ahead and fill your arms with the polyester fiber fill. like that, and then just take a roller from Dollar Tree, a 7-inch roller, and put that down through the middle of the arm. Now we're going to use the raw edge for the part that we glue onto the gnome, and then the top of the sock becomes the cuff of the gnome down here. So the first thing we'll do is we'll wrap this end here with a rubber band. And anytime you use a rubber band like that on these different joints, you want to go ahead and tie it up with your 1-ply jute. And then on this end, you want to take your rubber band and just wrap it around twice, not real tight. Making sure I have that out here. Tuck in your polyester fiber fill. We don't want that to show. And then just wrap it like that. Just like that. And then tie that. And then what you want to do is get your other hand off the stir stick, like that, and just get some glue on it. And put it right on the end of the roller and pull the cuff up around it. So it gets glued as well. Straighten that out a little bit. And I'm going to let that set up. So this is how the arm looks. And I've got the other one finished. So we're ready to glue on the arms. So you just want to bend them in the direction that you want them to go. And we're going to glue them right to the center of the back, like that. Just the center of the back. And I'm going to let that set up. And I'm going to put the other one on and let that set up. So now that we have the arms on, we want to take out our 12 by 12 piece of red fleece. And fold it in half, and then fold it in half again, like that. And then just cut about the size of a $50 out the middle of it, that corner in the middle, like that. Then you open it up, and this is what you have, and we just want to put it over the top here, underneath the nose, and over the stub, like this. And then take it like this and just put a dab of glue on there and tack it down on both sides. You see, we're not going to be able to see any of this part when we're finished, but we are going to be able to see Santa's sleeves billowing out like that. So that's what we're after. It's just the sleeves, really. So you want to glue it right here. Just put a dab of glue on like that and put these two pieces together and do that on the other side. I'll just lay them down for a minute so I can get to the two corners here. And we'll just glue those together like that. That's all you really have to do. And the back will go in like that, so it makes the sleeves. Do the same in the front. None of this is going to be able to be seen. We're putting a beard on them next, and we're just after the sleeves. So then you can take out your 6 by 6 inch beard. You measure just the backing, 6 by 6 on the backing. And then you want to take that and fold that in half. And cut it down about an inch right there. Inch slit there to go over the nose. And you just take it like that, push it underneath the nose and bring it up and glue it in place. This is kind of all the basics to making a gnome. So if you've never made a gnome before, you can use what I just showed you to make this gnome so far and make any kind of gnome you want. Any holiday. So we've got that glued on like that. I'm going to let that all set up and be right back with you. We'll do the hat. So I was just spraying his beard with some firm holding hairspray. I made his mustache and I sprayed that so that holds in place. A lot of times I tuck in the corners of the bottom and glue the corners of the bottom slightly to make it so it's not such a square beard, but we're not going to see the beard, the bottom of the beard on here. We're going to have all the little elves around him. So what we want to do now is to take our tree skirt from Dollar Tree and open that up, and you want to fold it in to where it measures 7 inches across here. 7 inches, like that. And then just cut it. I'll save this part for another project. And then we'll turn this way. And we're going to glue it together. This will be our hat. We'll let that set up. So now it's all set up, and I'm going to turn it the right side out. And I'm going to glue on the pom-pom on the top. Put that right on the top like that. And we'll give that a minute. Now we want to take the hat and fill it with the polyester fiber fill. I'll get that filled, and then I'm going to put this roller down through the middle of it, and I'll be right back. So we've got it filled with the polyester fiber fill and the roller down through the middle so that we can bend the top like this. Can you see that? About like that. And we want to glue it to the top now with the seam going down the middle of the back. Like that. And we're just going to go ahead and glue it onto the nose here. And I'm going to let that set up. So I glued the hat to the nose, and then I dropped some glue underneath the hat on both sides so it could drip down. And I held that like that. And then I glued it on the middle of the back. And so it's all secure now. And I'm getting ready to glue him onto the base. And I wanted to go over how I made the base. This is 12 by 8 inches. 8 inches across the middle, 12 inches down. And you just want to take your 2 pieces of wood that you get from the Dollar Tree and lay them out so they're 12 inches by 8 inches. That's what you want to hold the characters we're going to put on here. So once you get those glued 12 inches by 8 inches, about like that, you can cut off your ropes and take a sponge brush and go ahead and get that painted. And you have your 2-inch wood balls that you can put on a stir stick and paint. I like to paint them with a fan brush. That covers them really fast, and the best brush to use for painting these round balls. So that's how you make the base, and then you glue those on the bottoms, and you've got your base. So I'm going to get ready to glue him on the base, and I'll be right back with you. So the placement for gluing him on, we're going to glue him on right about here. I'm about, let's see here, about 3 inches back from the middle. 3 inches back on both sides. And you want to put them right in the middle there, 3 inches back. And then just get your glue on there. And set them right there. Let me make sure I've got them right here. I'm going to let that set up, and I'll be right back with you. Glue to the base, and the first thing we want to do is, all we're doing now is gluing on the different pieces. And we're going to glue on the present right here underneath his hand. So I'll get some glue on that. Remember, I got this present at the Dollar Tree. You put that right under his hand right there. We'll let that set up. And then I want to show you how I made the little elf that goes behind here, that's kind of hidden back in here, if you can see right there. You see, I changed him up a little bit, and I'll show you how I do the boys. This is a little boy gnome ornament. And it's what I did was I took some glue and put it down the middle of his bottom like that. And then I just fold it like that and hold it. And hold that till it sets up. Then it looks like he has a little pair of pants on him. When we put the little elf shoes on him, he'll look really cute. So, and then the other thing we did with them is we folded the hat over, because I need him actually to reduce his height a little bit for the spot he's going to go in. So I just fold his hat over like that. Like that. And then I need to hold that. So this is how he looks with his little hat over and his little pants done. And take a little pale pink marker and put a little color on the top of his nose. About like that. And then he's ready to be glued on. Now for the little girl elf, I make them so that they look like they're sitting down. And I also tip the hat. But to make them like they're sitting down, you just want to put some glue across this way on the bottom and hold that up. And I'll let that set up. That's glued up like that. And then I put a little pink on her nose, glued her hat down. And now she's ready. She'll get her little elf shoes and her ears after I go around it, and I'll do it at the end. So right now we want to take the little boy and glue him back here to the back. Put him right back here. He's like peeking out. He's going to be behind the girl. So when you make the elves, your boy elves to go around, this is how you make them. And this is how you make the girl. I think on this one over here, I have one girl just standing up. She's not sitting down. So then we're going to glue the girl one on. She's going to go right back here. Get her back far enough. We have to have room for her shoes. Okay, let me get these set up and I'll be right back with you. Got the boy and girl glued on the front. And I glued on her little candy cane here. Also, you might notice I glued on the berries and the evergreen on the hat. And then I want to glue on the candy cane right behind this arm here and right up onto the sleeve of Santa. You want to do that. So I'll get my glue and we'll glue the bottom of that like that. And then I've got to glue it right here onto the sleeve. And we'll give that a minute. Got the candy cane glued there. I went ahead and just looped the birdhouse over the top. And then we need to cover up where this candy cane has the holder to go on the Christmas tree. So we're going to take some 3-ply jute and just go around that piece of steel and cover that up. Put a little bit of glue once in a while you're going. And just a touch of glue on the top. And my candy cane just came loose on the bottom. We'll be fixing that. So we'll just cut this. And I'm going to re-glue this candy cane to the bottom because I'm working on him too quickly. I'll be right back with you. I finished getting the 3-ply jute up here and put a little 3-ply jute bow on here. And that's dried pretty good. And I want to take the Christmas tree, the little mini Christmas tree topper. I took the bottom off of it, I just twisted that off. And I'm going to glue it right behind the candy cane there. Right in there. See where I am at. We're going to put it right in there. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. Get some glue on here. I don't want to put it so far back in there that you can't see it from the front. I want to be able to see it. So I've got that in there. And that can set up while I go ahead and take one of the little boy elves, and we're going to tuck him right in here. As we keep going around here, so we're going to put some glue on him. See, he's already done. I've already done his pants and his hat and everything. We'll put him on there. All right, I'll let them sit up. I've got him glued on. I'll be right back. So we've got the little boy gnome that will soon be an elf. And we're going to put a Christmas tree on next. These are Halloween trees. I got it Halloween time, but they look like little Christmas trees. Same difference, I think. So we're going to glue that on. Real close to the little boy. Set that there. And then we're going to glue the girl gnome. Now this one I didn't make her sitting down. She's standing up. She's going next to that first Christmas tree. I did do her hat and give her nose some blush. We're going to glue this back here. Let's let that set up. Now I've got the little girl glued on there. I gave her her little star. And I've got the next Christmas tree glued on, and I put a star on the top of it. I went ahead and did this so that we wouldn't have to keep waiting for things to set up. And then the boy here on the end finishes that. You see how that, the girl, the tree, and the boy, and the two stars. And then that finishes up the placement of all these pieces. And then we want to put the bells on the top of the hat up here. So we'll just go ahead and glue the first bell. Now I got these bells at Dollar Tree. They're like a bell garland. I use them a lot. So we'll just glue that first one on and then twirl it around the hat a few times, as you can see on the other one, like this one. And then I've got glued a few bells glued here and there to keep that in place. So we'll just take that around like that, and then around again. Like that. And then we'll glue a few of the bells in place, and I'll be right back with you. So I've got the bells on, and the last thing we need to do is go around and put the ears, the elf ears on, and the shoes. So I have some scrap felt here, the neon green, emerald green, and pink. And I'm going to make this front girl elf, her shoes. I'm just going to cut some close shapes out of this felt like that. And cut it. And then I'm just going to put these shoes on. She's pretty close to the edge. Like that. And then I'll get the other one on. Like that. Get some glue off of here. And then we're going to take the pink felt and we're going to make a couple ears. Just what you can imagine the ears would look like. I think that's a little big, a little smaller. Then cut that in half. And then if you just take and put a little bit of glue right on like that, and then just fold this up a little bit, it gives it a nice ear shape. Like that. And you just glue those on. And then I'm going to go all the way around and do that. I'm going to put the ears on all of them, and I'm going to put the green felt shoes on the boy elves and the neon green on the girl elves. And I'll be right back with you. So we're all done now. This is Santa and his little elves. This is the one we made today. All finished. And now we have two of them. Hope you enjoyed today's video. If you like it, make sure to like. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.